Hey guys, it's William. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you an amazing recipe for hummus, but we are going to make sweet hummus. This is super original and delicious to make, and actually quite a healthy dessert that changes from your traditional mousses and cakes or anything. Many people will be actually surprised to know that it is indeed hummus and that there are chickpeas in there, but honestly, it is so good and so easy to make. Today I'm going to share with you 3 different versions. The first one will be a dark chocolate, almost like a brownie batter hummus. Then I'm going to make a cookie dough version, and finally we'll finish with a berries and fruity hummus. It will be delicious just as well. So let's get right into the first recipe with the chocolate hummus. Alright, so as you will see in this video, the base recipe for sweet hummus is pretty much the same, and we are going to match up some ingredients with the main flavor in the hummus that we will be making. So for our first brownie batter hummus, I'm going to first of all use, of course, some chickpeas that I'm going to add in my food processor. Then I'm going to add some cashews. These will add both sweetness and texture to our beautiful hummus. And then I will also add some cocoa powder, of course, since it is a chocolate hummus. And I'm going to add quite a lot in there. Next, I'm going to add some maple syrup just to make sure that our hummus is actually sweet. You can use sugar, of course, but I would just want you to stay away from refined sugar in this recipe since it is both vegan and quite healthy, to be honest. So I wanted to use natural sugars. So either honey or maple syrup will be delicious in this recipe. And then you can add some vanilla extract for flavor. And then I'm going to process this for a minute or so until I have a thick consistency. This is a great start. Now I'm going to add, of course, some chocolate in there for a deeper flavor and closer to actual brownie batter flavor. So I'm just going to melt some dark chocolate in the microwave and then add it to our beautiful hummus. And then I'm also going to add some milk. And to stay in this healthy vegan style, I'm just going to use here some oat milk, but you can definitely use almond or any type of non-dairy milk. And that's it. Now you can just process everything until you have the perfect consistency. I suggest adding a bit of maple syrup if it's not sweet enough for you, or also you can add some milk if it is too thick, or even add a bit more cashews or chickpeas if it is too runny. You can always pretty much do whatever you want with your hummus. It will be delicious for sure. So it is simple as this, and as you can see, the texture is amazing. Alright, so our first moussey chocolate hummus is done. So now we're going to make the chocolate chip cookie dough hummus, and it will be delicious just as well. So we are going to start the same way with some chickpeas, to which I'm going to add some cashews, and then I'm going to add some oats, which will bring a nice texture but also taste closer to cookie dough without having to add any flour in there. It would be a bit weird, to be honest. And next I'm going to add some vanilla extract, of course, as well as some milk once again. And finally I will add the maple syrup and process everything. Once again, you can adapt the texture of your hummus by adding a bit more milk if you want to thin it out. And then once I have the perfect texture, I'm going to add some mini chocolate chips in there, and it will turn into chocolate chip cookie dough hummus. Once again, I'm going to put everything in a nice container, and then you can keep it in the fridge for about a week or so, and it will be delicious. It is already time to focus on the final third hummus, and we are going to make a fruity one, which is a bit more light in flavor and texture also. And I'm first of all going to start the same way with our chickpeas that I'm going to mix with our cashews, then our oats, and then our milk and also our maple syrup as well as vanilla extract. And then for the fruit flavor, I'm going to add some coulis. This is berries coulis. You can make it yourself by just pretty much processing some fruits with a bit of sugar, but I decided to go the easy way and use store-bought coulis, which is quite easy to find in France. And then I'm just going to process everything once again, and it will be very, very smooth. As you can see, I also added some frozen blackberries from my garden, only because I wanted to add a bit more color to our hummus, which was a bit weird in color if I'm being honest with you. And also I wanted to add a bit more taste, so the frozen blackberries worked wonderfully well. You can also use, of course, frozen raspberries or strawberries. It will be delicious. And then you can just mix one last time before putting everything in your container. And there we go, it was that easy to make homemade sweet hummus. This tastes amazing, and the first one is my favorite. It almost tastes like chocolate mousse, and you cannot taste the chickpeas at all. It is wonderful on a piece of bread or even by the spoon, honestly, so make sure that you try this recipe by following the ingredients list in the description box down below. You can also find there my social media, so Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I share a lot of beautiful pictures. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you like this video, and give this video a like indeed, and a comment if you want to chat, and I'll be very happy to see you soon for another amazing sweet recipe. Bye!